spread. I had it in my spine and my lymph nodes.
A devastating prognosis, and during National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we look at survivors to teach us all how to live with this deadly disease.
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and even with all the advances we've made in treatment and technology, hearing the words, "you've got breast cancer," can be terrifying. Imagine hearing that when it's one of your first mammograms.
I just was like, I got to be there for them. I don't want to miss, soccer and lacrosse and graduation.
Karen Fisher remembers the day she was diagnosed with breast cancer like yesterday. While we celebrate all survivors, Karen's story is special.
So, it had spread. I had it in my spine and my lymph nodes.
The prognosis wasn't good. She was 40 years old. The cancer was stage 4, and she wasn't a candidate for any studies or drug trials.
My mom and my boyfriend at the time, they were scared to death. They thought, and I know he really thought, because he had lost his mom to a different type of cancer, but thought, she's going to die. How much time do they have?
Honestly, when we were told, all we did was cry. We didn't know what else to do but cry. My mom is like my everything. Like, my dad's involved, but she takes care of us. Like, she's everything.
Now Karen's oldest daughter, Caitlin, can only count her blessings when she looks at her mom. You see, it's been 12 years since Karen was diagnosed with metastatic cancer.
The nurses at Good Sam, they do say that all the time. You're our miracle patient.
Karen says she's blessed. Her girls are now both in college. Kelly's away at the University of Kentucky, and Caitlin's studying to be a radiation therapist, inspired by her mom's story. Karen always put on a good face for the girls, but admits it wasn't always easy.
At first, I was a little angry. Of course, I cried. I'm not going to say I never cried, but then I thought, you know what? That ain't going to get you anywhere. You can cry or you can laugh. So you know what? Enjoy life and laugh and just go through it again.
Karen's still in treatment, taking medication monthly and undergoing scans every few months. She credits her medical care, strong family support, and attitude. Karen believes your mind can make your body do better things.
I know it's easy to say stay positive, and sometimes it's not easy, but I really believe that it helps you through so much if you do.
Karen has a scan every 3 months, and she says she still holds her breath a little. So far, she's doing well. She will celebrate her 52nd birthday in November with her family, and she will truly celebrate life, given everything that she's been through. We're joined now by Jeanette Nimon, a chemotherapy nurse at MedStar Good Samaritan Hospital. You know Karen well.
Absolutely.
What an amazing story.
Truly amazing.
She calls you guys her angels, the Good Samaritan nurses.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But it started off with such a grim diagnosis. But here, almost 12 years later,
that's right.
That's a testament to all the advancements in breast cancer treatment.
Absolutely is. So much has happened in the past 12 years. We have had so much public awareness, I think, about breast cancer and studies done, and now we have targeted therapies for breast cancer, hormonal therapies, biotherapies. When we first started, there were maybe a handful of drugs, and if you had breast cancer, that's what you got. Now it's streamlined for you.
And a lot of that comes into effect with all the advances in clinical trials and stuff. Those trials are critical.
Yes, they are. They absolutely are critical.
Tell me how so, and why is it so important if you have an opportunity to get involved in one to do it?
Well, it can make a big difference in your life, and you could certainly be helping others. Mm-hmm. So we encourage people, if we have a patient where we are looking for that for them, we encourage them to look into it and try and be involved if they can.
A lot of buzz about this new vaccine.
Yes. Absolutely. So it is now a breast cancer vaccine that will boost the body's immune system to actually fight the cancer. So we will be having a clinical trial at the MedStar Health hospitals to test that vaccine.
Now, how do you know if you're a candidate for that or not?
Well, you would call. What happens is there are a few things you can do. You can go to www.clinicaltrials.gov and look at it through there. Also, speak to your physician, or you can call us at the MedStar Health Cancer Research Institute, 443-777-7364.
It's so nice to have one of Karen's angels here with us.
We love her and we celebrate her.
I'm keeping her in our prayers. All right. Thank you so
Good to
much for
see
coming
you.
in. Thank you so much. You know, ABC's Ashley James brought you a story about a local woman's breast cancer story. Kimberly Steigerwald had a double mastectomy, chemotherapy, and radiation after learning that the cancer spread to her lymph nodes. She is part of a breast cancer vaccine clinical trial that we were talking about. You can read much more about this breast cancer vaccine clinical trial at abcnews.com/infocus.